wrote about what you love about Detroit, and we love what you wish for Detroit. We wrote about both. Now we're going to write about something different. But before we start, I wanted to share 3 people what they wrote, because they've got some really good topics. Okay? And a topic is a word that we're going to learn today. Can we sound it out together?
Topic.
Okay, let's do the sounds.
Topic.
Very good. A topic is a subject. It's what you write about. It's your idea. Okay? So these 3 people had some really good topics. They had some really good ideas for their writing this week. So I wanted to share them because they're good and they're different. So Valeria here, she wrote, I wish Detroit had more trees because they grow apples and then people could have food and boys and girls would get apples and girls could get apples and not be hungry. So Valeria's topic that she wrote about was food. Okay? And this is Giancarlos's paper. Giancarlos wrote, I wish Detroit was cute. I wish there was cute houses, cute sand, and cute trees because there's nothing there. So Giancarlos, his topic, he wrote about making the city beautiful. That was his topic. Okay? And we've also got Juliana here. I'm going to read Juliana's for you. I wish that Detroit had houses for the people that do not have houses. And then she also wrote about some other things that she wishes. So she wanted them to have houses so that they would have a place to stay. Okay? So her topic was houses. Okay? But they kept writing. They had a lot of ideas about food. They had ideas about being beautiful. They had ideas about houses and how that would help people. Okay? So those were their topics. So today, I'm going to talk to you about my topic for our next writing prompt, which is, if I could do one thing for Detroit, I would. So you have to think about, what would you do for your city? This week we've been talking about what you wished. So these people wished for food, they wished for, they wished for food, they wished for things to be beautiful, and they wished for houses. But that's things that they want. What about things that they could do? Okay? So today I'm going to model for you what it's like to brainstorm ideas about what you could do for your city. Okay? And here's our word brainstorm for you guys to look at. Brainstorm. Does anybody have any idea what brainstorm means? Sounds like a weird word. Lideja, what does brainstorm mean?
Think.
Yeah, it means thinking. It means coming up with ideas. Very good. Okay? So I'm going to show you how I would brainstorm. If I could do one thing for Detroit, I would. Okay, so brainstorming means I need to think. And I'm going to show you a way that I would think about this today. And I'm going to use something called a thinking map. In one of our reading groups today, we talked about maps at our store. Do you guys remember the maps we were talking about? This is another way to use a map. It's a way to draw out what you're thinking. So I'm going to start with a big bubble. So what do I want to write about? Hold on just 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to model for you what I would do to think about. Oh, when I wrote the other day, I wrote about how I wanted trees in Detroit. I wish that there were more trees so that it could be really pretty and people would have fun and they could play in parks and stuff. So if I could do one thing for Detroit, I think I would want to make it beautiful. So I'm going to write beautiful because that's what I want Detroit to be. But if I could do, how would I do it? How would I do it? In a thinking map? You don't have the assessment? In thinking maps, you can use pictures, words, drawings, sentences, whatever you want to do. Okay? So if I wanted, I said I want trees. So I'm going to draw a picture of a little tree to remind myself that I would plant trees. And then I'm going to draw a bubble. Because I think trees make cities beautiful. What else would I want to do? I said I wanted more parks because people love parks. And they're really beautiful. So I would write the word park because I really want to make parks. I could go out and help people make parks.
should draw like
Juliana, when she was talking about houses, and Jose Zavala talked about this too, we were talking about how we saw a lot of houses around here are burned down, and nobody lives in them. They're not safe. So I would love if we got rid of them, and maybe we could put parks there or trees there instead. So I'm going to draw a picture of a house that looks sad and it looks unsafe. Because I would take down those houses. Yeah, because there was like a fire. I could draw a fire. So that's what I want to write about. Okay? Alright guys, news up. When I'm doing brainstorming, I can use thinking maps to gather my ideas. So I can write words. I can draw pictures. I can even write sentences. However I get my ideas. Here's that. Okay, so today, when you guys split up to do your own writing, you guys are going to be able to make your own thinking maps about what you could do for Detroit if you could do one thing. So if I could do one thing, I would make it beautiful by doing those 3 things, okay? Alright, so we don't have to write our stories today. You're just going to brainstorm unless you get done so fast, and then you can move on. Okay? So before we do this, you guys are going to have 10 seconds to think about what you're going to write about. Okay? So you could write about making the city beautiful. You could write about giving people food. You could write about giving people houses. Let's think. With our voices off for 10 seconds. Let's put our thinking caps on. Raise your hands to share your ideas. Okay. Caps off. Alright, we're going to listen to our friends and we're going to share some ideas. Okay, who can share what their ideas? What could you do for Detroit that you're so excited to write about? Giancarlo, what could you do?
Plant trees.
Plant trees like me? Alright, that's a good idea. Anthony, what could you do? Are you Spider-Man? What could you do? You wrote about how Spider-Man could do a lot of things, but what could you do? You can make people houses? That's a really good idea. Adrian, what could you do?
I wanna give poor people money and food and houses and trees and friends and clothes and everything.
Yeah? Kenny?
I want to buy people houses so they will be cold.
Okay. Do you have enough money to do that?
No.
What's something that you could do right now? You want to think about it for a minute? Okay. All right. Turn to a partner and take 20 seconds to tell them your ideas. Ready? Teach.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We can do that again. Teach your partner what you think you're going to do. Ready? Teach.
Okay. I don't know if I could live for one thing for children.
Now, you saw what I would write about. We're going to take away my thinking map,
Awesome.
and I'm going to write what somebody else is thinking. We're going to go through what they're doing. Okay, Juliana, what if you could do one thing for Detroit, what would you do?
Help the people.
You want to help people? Okay, hold on. She wants to help people. So that's her topic. So we're going to write help people. I'm going to put a big circle around it because that's her topic. Okay, how are you going to do that? What could you do?
Making sure they have houses.
Jessica. Making sure they have houses? So how could you do that?
And cleaning up.
How?
So let them know.
Do you have a lot of money?
No.
Okay, well what's something you could do?
Oh,
Because a lot of us don't have a lot of money.
buy food. Buy food.
some straw plate with some mashed potatoes and some corn and maybe some water.
Yeah.
Okay. So, alright, I hear a lot of voices. I'm not sure if we're listening because I'm hearing a lot of voices. It's hard for us to learn for 2 years if we're talking a lot. Jessica's over here because she wasn't listening, and I think that if she's closer to me, she can put her eyes on me easily, and then she can listen better, okay? So that's why she's over here. But you guys can do it by yourselves on the carpet, okay? I trust that you guys can do that. LaDeja, put your hands in your lap and keep your eyes on me. In your lap. Okay, we're almost done. I know you guys get antsy. We're almost done. Okay, so Juliana wants to help people. She wants to make them food. She wants to buy them food. What's another idea you have, Juliana?
Buy clothes.
Buy clothes? Do you have a lot of money to buy clothes? You have a lot of money? What if you, help them make clothes? Would you do that?
Okay. Sew it?
You can sew, okay. She can sew.
I'm not even sew.
It means, putting fabric together.
What's that?
Yeah, like this. You could, I don't think anything's sewn on this. But all these pieces on my boots are sewn together. It's putting them together and string fabric through some thread. Okay? So sew. What else? How could you help people?
Make sure that they're okay.
Oh, so you could talk to them and ask them if they're okay? What a good idea. She could talk to them to see if they're all right. Because sometimes people just need friends, right? Sometimes people just need to talk to you to see if you're okay. All right. So this is Juliana's thinking nap. Your job now is to grab a piece of brown paper, grab a pencil, grab your writing office, go back to your desk, and you're going to do your thinking nap.